Hi, everyone. This is Julie Roth Novak. I am the CEO and co founder of PartySlate. I am excited in the next minute or so to invite Mindy Weiss into our Instagram Live and interview her on coronavirus. So, we just hosted a really fun webinar, and now I'm excited to welcome Mindy into our Instagram Live. So, Mindy, hi again.
Hello, everybody.
For those of you who don't know Mindy, but who doesn't know Mindy? Mindy is an incredible event planner for just about every type of event. She's known for weddings, but she does fantastic corporate events, fundraisers, kids' parties, and everything. And Mindy, I just want to thank you again for being an early supporter of PartySlate. I stalked you about 4 years
Yes,
ago at Engage,
yes,
uh,
you did.
hashtag because of Engage. And I'm so excited a year later you joined our advisory board and you
Mm-hmm.
share your beautiful, beautiful work on Party Slate. And we thank you for
Thank,
that. So
thank you.
appreciate it.
Pleasure.
First of all, I want to know how you're holding up during this crazy, surreal environment that we're living in. How are you holding up and how have you adjusted to this no travel, stay at home, crazy world?
Well, as you all know, and I'm sure you're feeling the same thing, I'm just reorganizing my life in a new way, a new normal. Um, it took a few weeks to realize that I wasn't going out and I didn't have any parties and I wasn't at the airport. So, honestly, I am now, hello, South Africa. I am now enjoying being home.
Yes.
I'm enjoying cooking. I'm enjoying cleaning. I'm enjoying my family. But I am missing the celebrations. And my mind just always just goes back to that.
Yes.
What are we going to do?
Yes, and I think we
Mhm.
have so many questions. Some people submitted questions in advance, brides, grooms, we call them mitzvah moms, and of course, mitzvah dads
Mhm.
too. What advice do you have for those people planning these events that are thinking about postponing or have postponed to keep their sanity? And I know you don't have all the answers, and we want someone to
Right.
have all the answers, but what advice do you get for those people that are planning these events to rethink how their event
Mhm.
might look or at a new date, a new way?
Right. Well, I've said this before that people are very attached to their dates.
Yes.
That is their wedding identity. When are you getting married? Um, how long, how many months, and your schedule was all based on that date. Now we have to mourn that date,
Yes.
let it go, or I do have some clients who actually got married, the two of them on Zoom on that date, and that will be their date. But now we need to look forward. We got to get on our feet, get going, get excited. We have something to look forward to. Start planning your wedding. There's so many outlets to go. You go on Party Slate and you can see all these events. And I'm not just saying this, Julie. You go
Thank
on
you.
there, you pull out the flowers you love, you pull out the lighting you love, you pull out the inspiration. If you have a Pinterest or you have an event planner that you can share your ideas with, there's never enough time to plan your wedding. Start now. Regroup. Immediately find your new date. Immediately. There's so many people looking for a date. And once you have that date, start contacting your vendors, your photographer, videographer, bam. If they're not available that date, we have to rethink. Keep an open mind. What is meant to be is meant to be.
Yeah. And how do you think events will look different when these first events come out? And again, I know you don't know the date, but when do you think events will start up again? I get this question all the time, CEO of Party Slate, I'm in the middle of this
Yes,
industry, and I
yes,
don't know when they're going to start, but I'm
yes.
hopeful that celebrations will come back slowly in the fall and ramp up next year. But
Yes.
what are you seeing, and what advice do you have to these people that are holding on to maybe June, July dates, and what should they do?
Well, I think we, in the next 2 weeks, will know a lot of these answers. I am in California. Our governor is looking at smaller events. We don't know for sure, but 50 to maybe 100. We don't know what the picture is going to look like.
Yes.
So in each area, we have to follow different rules. I still have a party on the books, a birthday party in June. I talked to my client yesterday and I said, hold out for 2 weeks.
Yes.
Maybe we can have 50 people. But as I said before, I get on these calls once a week with amazing event planners around the United States, people you all love. And we sit there and we're trying to figure out the future. And yet none of us know what could happen, what could change. Are we going to wear masks at parties? Are we going to seat guests 6 feet or further apart? Do we take a 60-inch table and put 5 people there? I don't know.
Yeah.
But I do know that once we know, that will be the new normal for this year if there are any events.
Yes.
And if we are following the rules, I'm a rule follower as far as the law, not towards anything else. But and then next year, I think with time, just like anything, time heals. I think next year we're going to be back to our groove.
I agree.
I think people know, they experienced it. We pray for a vaccine. Once we have the vaccine, we're all in. I don't want to hand out masks at parties. We're in the business of romance and love and making everything look so romantic and renew people's love, the guests' love and everything. And if we take their temperature, if we hand them a mask, if we're seating them and social distancing, it's just another thing for us to overcome so that everybody feels the love.
Yeah. And I know you're so close with your event professional partners, and this is hard for everyone in the industry. We talked earlier today on our webinar on what they can do to stay optimistic during this incredibly challenging time. What advice do you have for event professionals that are really, really struggling? And I hate to even say that because the whole world is struggling, right? Everyone, retail, every industry,
everything.
health, people that are having health challenges. My heart just hurts for everyone.
Mine too. Mine too.
But I know we have event professionals from London and Mexico and all over on this call, on this Insta Live. What
and
advice?
My friends from Cabo.
Yes.
I love you. Arindira, Ariana.
Yeah.
Ina, everybody. I just, I miss you all. But I think as I'm reinventing myself. I don't know, if I have no events this year, what am I going to do? I have to stay busy. It's part of who I am. It's part of mostly who you are. If you are in the industry, you know this feeling like, what's next? What can we do? And all that. I don't know how to reinvent myself, but a lot of my friends, Wham Bam Events, started Party in a Box. My office, my family, my office family wants to keep going. I've said this before, get organized now, guys. We always wished for time. We have the time. Get your vendor list together. Get your venue list together. Get your client list together. Reach out to people. Check on the people that like our lighting companies. There's nothing. What are they lighting? So do they go to homes now and offer twinkle lights that everybody wants year round? Do market lights? I know our bakeries can stay, and I'm still ordering cakes for people. Our florists will be back. They're ready. So we're coming back. It's just this year, we're going to have to reinvent ourselves.
Yes.
So whether you start a blog, I think that's the direction we're going to have to go.
Yeah, I think so many people have said, "Oh, if only I had the time to do this, if only I had the time to do that." So many
Exactly.
people have been focused, in their business, not on their business. And now
Yes.
is the opportunity after you watch your Netflix. I always say,
Right.
"Hey, watch some of your shows.
Yes.
After you watch your shows,
Mm-hmm.
think about how to build your brand, your digital network, creating content." And Mindy, you are
Right.
so great at creating content across all
Thank
mediums,
you.
especially Instagram. But we
Right.
appreciate your incredible team posting all your events on PartySlate and
Yes.
inspiring so many people.
Mm-hmm.
Your profile page gets so much traffic. It's
Yes.
incredible because people want to be inspired by the best. And so now
Thank you. Thank you.
when we first met, I think we had about, 50 or 100 event professionals. Now we have about 12,000 event
That's
professionals sharing their
amazing.
work.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
there's great inspiration there. I am not too proud to say I get some fabulous ideas from PartySlate, fabulous ideas from Instagram.
yes,
This is how my mind, this is
yeah,
how the wheels are turning.
yes,
So but also on PartySlate, you don't just have weddings, which I do several other types of events,
yes,
which really helps me, because how many of the same theme birthday party can you do? So I'm always trying to find what's the next big little thing that's going to come and inspire people.
yeah,
The reason I post, besides obviously I love my followers,
yeah,
but I want to inspire people.
yes,
Sometimes I have more things available to me in Los Angeles that some people may not have in their town,
yeah.
so inspire them. Maybe it will motivate them to find items, be creative, how to use new things.
Absolutely. And many people I talk to at big hotels that know you say, "Oh, Mindy mentioned you." So we
Oh,
appreciate that
good.
because, as a startup, we don't
Yes.
have all the resources we want. And to have someone
Yes.
like you supporting the inspiration we're trying to share is
Mm-hmm.
so important to us. So thank you for that.
Yes.
So tell us how you're staying inspired and what new projects you're working on. I know you mentioned before you're doing a couple of books that are very creative and
Right.
other things.
Well, it's been 2 years. I've been working with two paper dolls on my new website.
Yes.
So we rebranded a bit, a little simpler.
Yeah.
Cleaning out. Now that I'm cleaning out my house, I can't breathe with all the
Clean
stuff
up your
around me.
digital
Oh
too.
my
Yeah.
God. I'm cleaning everything.
Yeah.
I wrote a flower girl, how to be a flower girl book about a year
Love
ago.
that.
Never did anything because I
Yeah.
really wanted a ring bearer book. I just finished that and now I'm getting it illustrated.
Yes.
So it's a cute little gift for, when you ask your flower girl and ring bearer. And I'm just trying to do things like this, reach out to people. I can't hug you
Yeah.
or touch you, which if you know me, I'm a hugger. But I'm here just to motivate, be positive. You guys, we're going to be back. And next year, we're going to be complaining how tired we are because it's going to be one after another, God willing. And I'm thinking of new ideas for next year.
That's great.
I look in magazines, PartySlate, everywhere to, new colors, new fabrics, new venues. So that's what I'm
That's
doing.
great. And I there's so much love on this Insta Live from people from Ireland, from all over the place that are shouting out to you, Mindy, that
Mm-hmm.
thank you for making this time to meet with us. Are there any
Yes.
other advice you have for our brides and grooms and mitzvah moms on how they can kind of move through this difficult time when
Yes.
something they envision to be a certain way may not be that way? How do you, I'm assuming you've had some calls with people
Mm-hmm.
crying and others. It's such a
Of
hard time.
course. Of
These
course.
milestones are
Yes.
planned for so long, and they're much
So
more than
long.
just the bride and groom. It's a family reunion. It's the
Of course.
expectations.
But it's not just the bride and groom. It's the guests who had arrangements, who gave
Yes.
up things. It's the dress, when
Yeah.
will you be able to try on your dress? It's so many factors, but we can't dwell. We have to move on.
Yes.
Because if you don't move on, you're going to have more stress.
Yes.
Move on. It will be a great story. Well, a sad story in a way, but a great, hey, we had to move our
Yeah.
wedding date. We had such great support. Our guests followed us to the next date. And if they didn't, they did. You got to move on because the most
Yes.
important thing in here, number one, is you want to get married.
Yes.
You want to exchange your vows. You want to say, I do. That is the goal. Keep that in mind that, you know, I have to tell you, my postponements, they've all been pretty mature about it and say, hey, we just want to be married.
Yeah.
So we'll do it next year. You know,
Yeah.
it's the angst. You have enough of little angst while you're getting married. Why have the angst of this pandemic?
Yes.
Are we going to get married? Are we going to get married? Do we have to change? Move on.
Move on.
If you're not feeling good, move on. I'm praying for December.
Yeah.
I got some great things in December.
We can't wait to see
next year. Great inspiration, and move on.
Move on.
Mm-hmm.
And for all those people that haven't seen PartySlate, I wanted to, again, thank you for being an early supporter of ours. On PartySlate.com, you can put in the search bar Mindy Weiss, so you can see all her beautiful events. That's my dog barking. You know, this is the real world.
I know.
So
I lock mine out.
the last call, we had my daughter come in, so this is the real world.
Yes.
But I would love for people to see your profile page. And actually, you can go to PartySlate.com/pro. We will help anyone in this industry who doesn't have a page to build a free profile page. For those of you, Mindy, early on, you said white glove service is going to be so popular. I didn't.
Yes.
Really, my business plan wasn't like, oh, we'll do the service in addition to the platform. And so many people are like, I just need help doing this. And so for much less than redesigning a whole website, we will do it for you. So I know that's something that you appreciate and your team uses. Thank you for that early advice, because we really leaned into that, and the industry has thanked us for that.
Good. Oh, good. I'm so glad. And as new things come up and new norms, I'll be posting it.
Yes.
No fear here. We'll just move forward, and we'll still have really clean hands.
Yes, I mean, we'll all have better hygiene, and we will work together. It will be a little awkward to have masks at events, but we're going to get through this together.
We'll do it.
We just appreciate your leadership. I know you don't have all the answers, and I think all of us are feeling pressure to have the answers. We don't have the answers, but I feel like just talking about it makes it better.
It does, and it makes me feel better too, guys. So I may not answer your questions quickly, but I will. Because it gives me something to do, and we're there. Oh, can I just say one more thing for all the interns reaching out to us? Because I don't know what's happening, I can't commit to anything. I just want to tell you all in one forum that everything's being seen. I see everything. So.
And you're so great. I know you get hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands, of emails and DMs, and you are always so responsive and get back to people.
Thank you.
And I always tell people ask, oh, what's Mindy like? And I remember I felt that way before I met you. You're the most easy to talk to, professional,
crazy,
amazing. I didn't say crazy. Great person, and I really, again, appreciate your leadership during these uncertain times. And I thank you for your time. I'm a new Instagram Live person. You're probably an expert at this, so this is my second one.
I try. I love doing it though. I love the connection. I love answering questions.
I love seeing all the comments from people all over the world that are joining us. And so I thank everyone for tuning in, and we will have this recorded on our Instagram TV, IGTV. I don't know. I feel like old when I'm saying IGTV. And then also, again, PartySlate.com/pro if you need any help with your profiles. We are going to get you going. We want to support this industry. Every single week, we're doing digital events for the industry and for the brides and grooms and mitzvah moms and everyone else. Send in your questions, DM us, and we want to support you during this tough time. So thank you again, Mindy.
So welcome. My love to everyone. I saw all your nice comments.
Thank you so much.
Thank